Also, there's
Oh, I am live. Okay, perfect. Let's go. Am I though? No, I'm not. Wait, I'm not live. What? Oh, I am live. There you go. I'm just gonna send the link. Perfect. To anybody who's interested to watch the baboon. Mm. Oh, let me mute myself. Where's my? Oh god. Okay. Okay. No time for this now. All right. Hello, everybody. Today I'm gonna be working on my Pelican, and this is what I mean by my Pelican. I created or worked on this thing, made it out of clay, took pictures, and I'm gonna make a boxing Pelican. So what's the idea behind this character? Let me show you the clay figure. I have it right here. Hey Corin, how you doing, buddy? Wait, where's the camera? Yeah, I don't know if you can see this. I think I can make this bigger for now. So this is my guy. I made him out of kid's clay, you know, the one that doesn't harden, right? I found a bunch of white kid clay, so and I used it, put a bunch of sticks in it, so it holds up. So the whole idea behind this guy is, I noticed that pelicans have really long necks, and they tuck their chin so well. They tuck their chin in so well, and the number one thing they teach you when you're fighting is to tuck your chin in so that you don't get knocked out, and especially in boxing. Especially in boxing. And head movement is also super important. And pelicans have those long necks, so head movements would be next level if when it came to that, right? So I wanted to create this boxing pelican that has like a little bit of a humanoid body, but still the head and the neck of a pelican. Hope you guys can hear me well, though. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I have no one to check with. If somebody's watching, let me know on the chat. Anyways, but what did I want to do? Where's my pen? Oh God! Every time I stand up, I lose something. Oh, it's here. Found it. Okay. Yeah. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to sketch on top of my pictures and see what I can do with the images that I have, with the photos that I have taken of my pelican. And there was this other thing I wanted to do. Well, that's fine. I'm just gonna have to flatten the surfaces so that I can work on this guy properly. Like this, like this. see the reference of a real pelican as well. I had a bunch of images, but I don't have them open now. Pelican. Pelican. Pelican art? What? I didn't know pelicans could do art. So this is what I'm looking at, so you guys know what I'm doing and what reference I'm using in order for me to make this a good drawing. Look at this guy. And I had other references, but I'm not gonna look them up now. I don't need more than that. Okay. For now, at least. For now. But there's something about birds that's very combative in their faces. How they are built. How they are kind of designed for fighting. Those beaks, they're like swords that you have on your face. You know, like I thought about giving my character like some background in fencing because he would have this huge natural sword that he has, right? And that's his pouch. It's gonna be somewhere around here. And his eye. They have such a mean look, don't they? Those pelicans are. Wow! Alright. That's what happens to me when I start drawing my characters. I start to become my characters. It's kind of lame, but what can you do? Boom, 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 boom. All right. I don't need to put all the details. I just need the details that I need in order for this to be a pelican. You see? And now this will go here and this will go here. And that neck will have a bit of a... Now let's zoom out of it and see where we're at. Oopsie. Alright, that's fine. All I gotta do is take this out of the frame. Control X, Control V, Control Shift A. For those who don't know the shortcuts on Krita, hope this helps. For those who do, sorry for talking too much. And here I go. Just gonna find. I'm gonna do basically what I do in my third warm-up exercise, which is the echoing blob, where I kind of feel the form of everything by making lines that follow the shape. But here it's not just a round shape that I'm gonna work on, it's also the flat shapes. So it's gonna be a bit more difficult than the actual blob, but it's in the same spirit. And now all those weak lines that I have here, I'm gonna work on reinforcing. All those weak shapes that I have here, I'm gonna make them look better so that everything starts working well. But I'm not gonna go so much into details because I just want to analyze I'm just having fun with the photos that I took because I don't know really what to do with them. I'm just gonna go do it by instinct. I'm just gonna draw them and then decide as I draw them, and I'm not gonna overdo it. I need boxing glove references. Maybe the old school boxing gloves. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Copy image. No wait, this one's way better. Copy image. And download. Yes, please. this guy's an unbeatable boxer, theoretically speaking. Did I make the same mistake twice? Oh no. How dare I? Okay, okay, perfect. Oh god, man, come on. That's fine. I just forgot to select everything. Control X, Control V, Control E, and Control Shift A. Now everything is on the right layer. And let's keep going. So let's keep feeling this form as much as we can. Here there's this shape here. Let me zoom in a bit. Let me adjust the posture so that I don't. Yeah, this shape here needs to be understood on the next level. So this is going round, 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 round. Goes with this, and this becomes round from the top. Here, same thing is happening. Same thing, same thing, same thing. Perfect. Now here we're gonna have this and this and that. Round all the way up. All the way up. These are details that I should work on later after I start playing with the colors. There's no need, I think, for me to work on this because I might not even use this image at the end. You see, I might use another one. So now the glove. He's not gonna have, we're not gonna see this part because he's turning this part towards his face here, so it's around here. We're just gonna see this. Now this is gonna be like this. Yeah, and then this is gonna be kind of like this. We're gonna see the top part of the gloves, and this is the second part. And then there's gonna be this part of the glove. And here we're gonna have what, the wraps going all the way down here and there. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Okay. And then he's gonna have to be wearing maybe some kind of shirt, an old school boxing shirt. It's gonna kind of follow this shape. Or maybe not, maybe something else. I don't know, we will see, we will see. So this is image number 1. Image number 2, I don't want it. Image number 3, I don't want it. This one, I like the face here. Let's see what we can do with this. let's go. I forgot which one goes in front of which. It's fine. I'll figure it out. Very simple silhouette tracing for now, just so that I can find the pose that I want to find. He has very short legs. His butt is very high, by the way, compared to his butt should be around here. That's the cool thing about drawing and sculpting, they reinforce each other. They help each other. Anyways, the bottom. What's happening on the bottom? It's not important for now. Alright, let's get back to it. Feel this form a little bit more. Mm-hmm. 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 I need to look at real anatomy. Bodybuilder. Even though bodybuilding is not like boxing, boxing physique is way better. And I need the long, elongated. He has very long. I need the long arms, like the guy from Hajime no Ippo, the flicker jab guy. Flicker jab. Boxing physique. Without any typo. Amazing. I'm kidding. I don't know how to write anything. Control V. It's like I didn't go to school, but I did. But it's like I didn't. Okay. Because I was in one of the best schools. Okay, the shoulder usually couldn't. Oh yeah, okay. That's the thing. Okay. Funny. This is the best pose that I can find. Yeah, actually that's not bad what I'm doing. Actually what I'm doing is quite right. Okay. It's just the issue is here. That's it. This should be like this. Should be like this. And this should be like this. There you go. See, if small tweaks would make everything work perfectly. Now this here I think needs to be enhanced. I forgot to add the shoulder muscle. See, this is how drawing and sculpting are working together to enhance. I should get back to the sculpture after I finish the drawing and try to enhance it based based on that. See, that would be so cool. Uh, see how far I can go back and forth between the two things, like make it a process, right? That's what I'm doing honestly right now with all of this, with all these lives, with this channel, is perfecting the process so that I can feel more and more comfortable with my process, so that I can become more and more professional and have more personality into my work, which I find is lacking. But that's fine. That's my problem. So now I will go here. What you gotta do sometimes, you gotta, have a deep shadow here, and then he will have this here, and then he will have his bird abs. He has bird abs. I like this pose as well. It's not too bad, is it? Huh? He's like facing his opponent. Of course, it's not gonna be scaled like this when it comes to the neck, but I'm just putting those lines so I can help myself find the form of the things that I'm drawing. Alright, so now we have this one up close and this one. That's kind of cool. Alright, and I found a new reference that I'm using, so let's also put that in the file so that people know where we got this ID from. It's educational and also shows how the creative process relies on memory and like looking at things that exists or that other people created, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so this boxing man is also an inspiration to this pelican. What else do I need to look at in terms of... Okay, let's keep looking at them poses. So we finished this one. Let's do the next one. Oh, it's the same one. Okay. Next. Nope. What? Nope. Nope. Ooh, that's a good one. The leg here is messed up, but other than that, it's very hard to give him a proper technical stance when it comes to the feet, because I'm using the sticks to give him, to make him stand up and not his actual feet, so his feet are just like almost dangling there trying to reach the ground, when in real life your feet are actually like the poles that are holding you up, so you have to put them in the right place, which is why his feet don't seem natural. But I'm gonna fix that in the drawing, so let's do that. Let's do that now, see what happens. I want to put some not copyrightable, non-copy, like stuff that you can play on YouTube while you stream is what I want to do. Let's see, no copyright music. That's what I wanted to say. Usually it's horrible, but we're gonna do. Mix no copyright music. If I okay, let's see where this goes. I hope it's not too loud. I hope it's not louder than my voice. Alright. I don't know, I like music. Music creates rhythm, and rhythm gives you a set of rules that you can follow. And when you want to create Yes, gotta have no rules and no restrictions. Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta have no restrictions, but you gotta have rules. It's not you gotta have rules. It's not that you have to impose those rules. You have to figure out what the rules are based on the medium of expression that you are expressing yourself on. You see? So if you are like a sculptor, you have to discover what are the rules. If you're an animator, what are the rules? How do I make something look more interesting as an animator? In motion and all that stuff. If you're an artist, you're gonna draw, you apply that to drawing. Alright, so let's keep going now. Where is this? This and this is... Okay, so let me merge these together. And I think the volume is a bit high when it comes to this. I don't know. It's okay. Let me check on OBS. Maybe you can't hear the music. I think you can. Okay. All right. So now, what I want to do here is work on the feet, give him form. Let's see. Ooh, the beak here is being foreshortened. You see, that's foreshortening happening right there. That's very important to know. As a someone who wants to learn how to draw, you gotta really figure out your have good foreshortening skills and know how to foreshorten things in perspective. Especially if you want to draw like action and like if you like comics and you like stuff like Spider-Man and all that stuff. Like every time Spider-Man is shooting a web towards something, you see him, you see his arm or something from an angle. It's gonna be foreshortened all the way up to his shoulder and body. Is this actually copyrighted? Ah, I don't know if this is actually usable. Okay, I don't think this is usable. Let's me find another playlist. Oh man, I hate doing this. I wish I could play the music that I like to listen to, but yeah, it's fine. Playlists. 3 hours of no copyright. Okay, for live streaming. Wow. Thank you, algorithm, for being hooked to an AI that listens to every word I say so that you can help me with my search engine. Awesome. You know, when you're being washed so heavily that you don't even need the search engine anymore. Alright, alright, let's see. Yeah, this guy, like I said before, he needs an extra shoulder here. Ugh, that's why it's free. It's horrible music, isn't it? Still better than nothing. There's a rhythm at least. I like here that there's gonna be some cool muscle work here happening. And I can work on the jab. And the cool thing about the jab, if you know the technique, you know that the jab comes from the power of the jab comes from the back leg. You cannot jab from the hip. It has to be by the back leg. Sorry about that. Oh. Clearly you can see, guys, I'm not a DJ. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's get back to the references. So this is going from here to here, and he needs to put his hip into it, see? So this needs to be more like this, and I feel like he needs to be turning his fist more towards like his opponent like this instead of having it like this. It should be more like this, as if it's about to go into the face of the person. It's more ready. It's more traditional martial art. I think it's more karate style than boxing and Western like mentality when it comes to the martial arts. But I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I just know there's something wrong. Ooh. If he has this, his torso like this, like I gotta feel this pose. 1 second. So you see, guys, you see his chest is like this. So his back leg needs to be on the ball of the foot. His heel needs to be up, and let's see what we can do. Where's my... Oh yeah, and my sip of coffee. Okay, which means this hip has to turn a little bit. Or, like I said, I'll just not turn the hip. Maybe turn this a little bit towards here. Yeah, let's see what happens if I do that. And actually, I don't need to do it with the drawing. I could do it with the picture. Let's copy this picture, put it here, put this here, and lower that opacity a little bit. And put this here. Sold now. Hoppa. Then I will just move the anchor point will move a little bit this way. He will open his leg this way, but he will have to bend the knee now. He looks like he's trying to do the splits, or like he's about to get hit right between the legs or something. Anyways, let's just focus on what matters, and let's do this. Whoa, what did I do there? Okay. This is kind of off-putting, but that's fine for now. That's okay. This is looking more like a karate stance, actually. Let's just look at karate stance. All right, karate stance, karate basic stance. Oopa. No, that's not the basic karate stance. For all of you watching, if you guys think this is the basic karate stance, this isn't basic karate stance. What is this? Yeah, this is the basic karate stance. They put one leg like this and one leg like that. What is wrong with the internet? Teaching young people the wrong thing. Alright, yes. That's the karate stance for all of you who don't know. I mean, the one they teach you first. It's like the most important one. Control Shift A, boom, Control T, and I mean the hands. Forget about the hands. The hands are not important, but what's going on with the legs is what I want. See, and the hands are fine. Anyways, now this we can add this to our Yes, this is also a good karate stance. This is like the first stance I learned in my life when it came to martial arts, honestly, because I took karate first. I just 1 year. I was like 16 or something. I like martial arts, but I'm not that good at it, but I like it. Oh, okay. So now you see his stance here is kind of similar, and this guy has a good stance actually. It's not too bad. I don't like how big his picture is. Too big for me now. Here, let me make it smaller. Put this guy here. Enter, Control E, and there we go. So let's go here. Put this guy on top of this guy here, and then I just want to point out something, that you see the relationship between the back leg and the front foot. It has to always kind of be maintained. It's kind of weird, but it's important. If you want to have a good jab, your jab has to take the power from here. And I'm gonna apply the same principle here. See here how the power is not, here the power is going through the hip. Here the power is not going through the hip, which means this is a very weak stance. In order to make it good, I have to do what? I have to put this elbow, align it with the hip. Actually, that's a much shorter way of dealing with this. But if I put that elbow here, that means he's jabbing. That means he's gonna have to cock this way back. It's gonna have to change his whole stance. So let's just apply the hips to this. And just, you know what? I'm gonna have to change him here. Everything I'm saying here, I can apply here. Okay, so let's apply this here. Even though the clay is not worn now, so I might like break my guy, but that's fine. Let's see what happens. My monster. I'm Frankenstein, and this is Frankenstein's monster. All right. My children, or my child, basically. It's one child. Family. A family of two. So now the hip here, you see the hip here, he has to go, the power has to go through here, from here, and then through the elbow. And then that elbow can, that hand can jab. That hand will feel like powerful. You will feel like you can deliver a lot of power because the power is being transferred. And yes, if you do it many times, your ankle, maybe your back ankle, where the power is generated from the point of contact with you and the ground, it will start tiring first, which means you have to do some running, or maybe do some Thai boxing where they make you like jump on tires. Jumping on tires is very good. Running in sand also is very good. Running in pebbles as well. Pebbles will make your feet so strong. You'll be able to generate so much power when you punch. Yes, this is a drawing stream, by the way. I don't know why. I know why I'm talking so much about martial arts. It's because I like talking about martial arts and drawing. I like those two things equally. They're like my children. You cannot have a favorite. Alright. Oh, I'm kind of ruining his arm, but that's fine. Okay, I need to turn his hips, which means his diaphragm is gonna be the turning point. His hips has to be already turned, and it's gonna be this point here. There we go. I wish I could use multiple cameras so guys can see how I'm actually molding it. Wish I had a GoPro that I could put here or something. But in time, guys, when we have more people, help me reach 1,000 subscribers or something. That might help. And yeah, like I said, his butt is way too high, so I need to lower it by cutting it, being surgical about it. And let's take this. Oh no, wait, I have a better tool. 1 second. Hey, Corin, come entertain our viewers. You don't want to? Corin is sleeping on the chair. And no, I did not wake him up because Corin is deaf. He won't wake up when he hears his name because he doesn't know his name. He never heard it. He's been deaf his whole life. All right, so he doesn't know what sound is technically. He knows what vibration is though. Yes. Now this has to go a little bit back. Now I have to make his butt smaller and lower. Give him a big mama's butt. It's still big though. That's fine. And now his neck has to be straightened like this. Now you have to be like this. And you have to be like this, like that. Okay. Oh God. All right. This guy can stand the karate stance in the boxing match because he has such good head movement that he doesn't actually need to put his guard up. See? So actually this will apply to him. But he won't be standing the actual karate stand. He would just be standing a stance that kind of looks like it. Because he doesn't know karate. I don't want to make him a traditional guy. I want to give him a Western martial art. But give him I want to make him a karate person without him knowing actually karate. That's more interesting to me than making him. So this stance of karate is good, I think, in the boxing world for a guy like him. He kind of instinctively is a karate person. So now this will have to be more like that. No, still not. Still, it's too stiff. Now it's too. It's, it's amazing how we can do stuff with the human body. Now with this mannequin, it's taking me like so much time to get it just right. Okay, I want to put this way more like this. That's more like it. And actually, we need more shoulders. Here, this guy's shoulders is too small compared to the other one. Let me make this screen bigger since you guys can only see me here. Maybe you'll be able to get some information. Oh, please don't you fall off. Ah, clay is so flimsy. I know this music isn't perfect, but it's better than nothing, like I said before. So you see here, there's a cool, nice line going from the from the back foot here all the way up to the to the to the hand here. See this thing? That's very important. But now the thing about it is, it needs to be more like, see his back foot like this. So I'm opening it too much like this. Maybe it needs to be more like this. See? There you go. Yes. Yes, my friend, young Pelican. Look at you now. Imagine this head looking at you like from the way back, and his fist is way in front of you. Yeah, you have like about, see the distance between the head and the fist. So you're trying to reach this head. He can do head movement, do so many things, and then he has his jab, pow, 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 and then he has the right hand, pow. You know, what are you gonna do to knock this guy out? This guy's gonna become the champion of the world if he existed. Well, it depends on what type of other animalistic humanoids we have fighting against him as well. Maybe there'll be like a frog guy who has like a punching bag on his frog, on his tongue, and he can like punch you. No, that's kind of ridiculous. like a jack in a box, and it just punches you. And I just want you guys to know that I won't be able to finish this character today, but all of this is helping me finish the character, of course, moving things along. But it's still not gonna be enough because I don't know how much I can stay longer. Like if it's gonna be 30 minutes or an hour, depends on a few messages that I'm gonna receive in 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. 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 Let me see, how does he look now? Well, it does look more like a karate stance, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, his hand's gonna fall off. And I want his neck to be stronger. His head is falling way too much because it's too long, but that's fine. Just fix that. He's gonna be like looking at you like this with his chin tucked back and his beak like this. See, like this. Like, and oh, I can't move him forward because he's touching my keyboard. Anyways, whatever's. Is this good enough? Should we start the photo shoot? I need more clay. One second. Working on the clay. Fell off my e-bug 2 weeks ago. Now I can barely squeeze clay with my right hand. Gotta crack my wrist every few minutes so that it goes back into place, kinda. It's really annoying. That's fine. But e-bikes are awesome. You can like ride it as a bike, but also you can ride it on the sidewalk. Nobody will tell you to stop, right? But you gotta be careful, of course, not to run people over and to slow down. But it's amazing. It's faster than a car, just not because of the maximum speed, just because you can just like become a bike whenever you want to, so that you can skip a red light, basically. I mean, you're not skipping it illegally. There's nothing wrong about it. It's because you're an e-vehicle, so you can just keep going with the passenger side. But also you gotta be careful because sometimes there's like very harsh uh, bumps on the ground, and then what happened to me is basically my front wheel got stuck in one of the bumps, my bike is foldable, so the wheels are smaller than regular. So my whole wheel got stuck in the whole thing, and then the steering suddenly flipped on one side, and then I got catapulted off my e-bike, and I had to use my hands to stop myself from landing on my face, which didn't fully work, by the way. I had to kind of use this part of my face at the end after landing on this hand first, then this hand next. This was the third wall of defense. Basically, I had to stop the fall, which is not perfect, but what can you do when you're making those decisions in less than 1/10 of a second, you know? My goal initially was to try and do a roll to put that shoulder in so that I can start rolling, but the speed was so high that I couldn't even have time to flip my shoulder into the fall and break fall. That's why application is much different than theory. Because of those things, we are not capable of visualizing every element. That's why learning by experience is much more difficult but also much more rewarding. Oh. Now giving him good trapezius muscles and I'll make my Pelican badass. Let's go. And getting older makes you heal much slower, I gotta say. Everybody who's younger than 25, you guys don't know you're like drinking from a fountain of youth that's gonna drain. Like people tell you about it, but it's not like when it actually happens, it's totally different. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Whoops. Okay, so what's going on here? Kind of smoothen the surfaces a little bit so that when I take the picture it's gonna be easier for me to analyze the forms because they're gonna be clearer now, hopefully. Ooh, this is smooth. Smoother than an operator from Smooth Operator. I wish I could play that song. Get copyrighted. Looking much better. Much better, in my opinion. Yeah, yeah, much better. Boom, boom. Yeah, I can feel the power. Okay, let's take a picture. Be right back. I wish I could turn my laptop, but I can't because if I turn my laptop, then all the cables will be detached or something. I don't know what will happen with my cables. So be right back. I'm gonna try to put Corin in. No, don't move. That's it. No, he's gonna move. Ah. Oh well, at least we tried. At least we tried. Let's see the pictures. How we're gonna take them pictures. Oh. This is going badly. Do it fast. No. The Pelican fell off. Where's my stick? Sorry everyone, I'm taking the pictures right now. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Almost done. Changing the lighting, making it more dramatic. Alright. So I'm gonna upload those pictures. So I'm gonna upload them to my drive. Blah 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 creative drawing. Blah 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 projects. Blah 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 upload. Upload. One, no. Upload many. Upload. 1, 2, 3, 4. Select. Upload. Oh, now I'm gonna have to download them and then I'm gonna have to extract them and then I can use them. That's annoying, isn't it? Okay, anyways, let's see. Where's my Google Chrome? Where's my mouse? Oh yeah, there it is. Come here, you. Get over here. And then drive. Drive, drive, drive. Boom. Channel creative drawing. Projects. Okay, these are my last two pictures. Can I just drag and drop them here? Is it possible? No, it's not. Download. Zipping. Zipping 4 files, really? 4 JPEG pictures? Alright, never mind. What is this music? Am I at a birthday party or something? Anyways. It's too happy. It's making me depressed. Let me change that up a bit. Oh god. Okay. Whatever. Okay. Now downloads. And then extract. Enter. And open. And let's use those pictures. They're not gonna be perfect, of course, but no, that's not what I want to do. Okay. I think now this fixed the problem, even though this doesn't look as good as it used to in terms of surfaces here, but I've worked on the neck, the hands I didn't work on, the hips I didn't work on because I'm gonna rework them digitally. So now let's see which is the best picture. The high contrast one are better for me to use, I think, because I can feel the volume here. So let's do that and see what happens. Wait, what's going on? What? Did I lock it? How about now? Can I? What do you mean? It's not locked. The air cannot transform. The air type cannot use the transform. Use the mask instead. Why? Why not? Okay, let's redo that. One more time. No. No. Yes. Insert as a new layer. Thank you so much. Now, let's crop this. Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Thank you very much. That's all I wanted. Oopsie. Okay, no, I want to do this. Lower the opacity. Okay. New layer. Oh, I need to see to find that image of the angry pelican. It's very important. I gotta find it. I gotta find it now. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Look at that guy, so angry. Zoom out. So yeah, okay, so use this. Let's lower this a bit lower here so we can draw without anything bothering us. And now even this, you see this developed eyebrow, that's perfect for boxing as well. You see, that's why I think pelicans are born to box. I'm not sure, but I might be right. Even though I made the beak a bit longer, that's fine, I can shorten it later on, or maybe just keep it a bit longer, it's fine. Oh, is my mic too far? So this pelican has a thicker cheekbone than this guy. He has more fat in his body. This guy is a professional boxer, so he has to be thinner. Alright, so let's see. This has to be going down like this. This has to be going down like this. The neck has to be going down like this. So now this is turning and then going down from here. And it's going down all the way back like this. And this is the middle of the hips right here. Now this is the butt here, and that's the leg here. This is the knee, this is the calf, this is the heel. And we gotta find all those things and foreshorten them accordingly without any issue, which is a bit annoying. Foreshortening is difficult. It takes a lot of processing power from your brain in order to get the foreshortened things in the right place. But if you can do it well and you have a talent for it, know that you should get better at drawing, because you might be born for this. Like this is like the person that has the talent of do, visualizing things in 3 dimension in their brain, and who can do this so well. Those guys are really good at drawing, in my opinion, and also they can be very good at geometrical math. You know, when you use math and you need to, because there's algebra, but there's also geometry. So if you are creative and capable of visualizing things in 3D, you should be good at geometry, or at least have some natural talent towards it. You can still be bad at something even if you have a natural talent towards it, by the way. Sometimes it's because of your natural talent that you can be bad at something. It's because you don't have a good ego. Because natural talents sometimes make you acquire things more easily than other. And if you have a bad ego, you will think that you are superior to everyone else. And if you think that, then what happens is, as soon as you do something that requires you to actually make a sacrifice and be humble and expose your weaknesses, you will think that this is something that is beneath you, and then your talent would have ruined your progress instead of enhancing it because of your ego. So talent is not always the answer. Sometimes it's the problem. Be careful from talent. Recognize it, but don't make it look like it's something that's gonna give you this absolute edge that no one can beat. No, actually everybody will be able to beat with hard work if you don't do hard work yourself and only rely on talent. I find myself more naturally talented in movement than drawing, but I find myself more advanced in drawing than martial arts because of my lack of talent, because I had to learn things properly, because I couldn't naturally do them without even knowing how to do them. When you're so talented, you can just do the thing after you see it once. Yeah, well, the person that does that cannot teach another person how to do something. And when you learn, if you teach as you learn, you will become very good at understanding things. Because if you can teach something, you not only can teach it, but you can also understand it at a very deep level. I'm gonna have to stop streaming soon, guys, but I will be streaming again very soon, maybe tomorrow if I can. I'll try. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I am gonna try to do lives more nowadays because I can't edit too much. I'm having difficulty editing. My editing team is busy, but it's no big deal as long as I can do live and keep my channel alive as I live. We're good. Let's see that without that. Yeah, it holds up. It holds up. You see, now we can feel the torque in his ankle, and we can feel like this has more some power towards it, but it's still not perfect in my opinion. Still can be better. Of course, there's shading. There's so much to be done as well. And at this point, I just want to take a step back and zoom out even further to see how it looks from afar. It's very important to see how what to remove, not just what to add. Adding is easy if you think about it. It's removing the stuff that you need to remove. That's the hard part. That also applies to any type of artistic format. People tend to want to add and forget to realize that maybe you need to remove, not add. Which means we're such hard workers that we forget to take a breath sometimes. You know? Like, it's like somebody who adds so much without removing is like somebody who takes oxygen in so much without like releasing the CO2 out of their body. You know, at some point you're not going to be able to take that deep breath in because you're not releasing the air out. So basically, you have to learn to breathe in your art, with your art, so that it becomes natural and more profound. Alright, so this is gonna be like this. The shadow is gonna be kind of like this. I think I can open this leg a little bit further to this side. Just a bit like that. Oop, I made it wider. That's fine. Still fixable. No, it doesn't really work that well, does it? Yeah, I see what's going on. I see what's going on. I think I should turn his torso a little bit. Maybe like this a bit. So maybe I should put his center from here to here to here. Yeah. And this would be his. Let me check on my. Alright. No, the trapeze muscle go behind the neck. I have to always remember that. Now, I see what's the problem. I think I need the hips to be pushing more. It should need to be more like this, which means he has to kind of have, yeah, this is making him look more springy, like a spring. Like it's making him look like he can deliver more power forward. Now his hips are ready to push. Still not perfect though. Oh yeah, I gotta do something that's very important, which is where's that flip button? What was it? Why? Oh, damn it! Forgot my flip. Where's it? M. Oh, look at this. There's so many problems now that I flipped it. Okay. Flipping, super important. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, I'm gonna make this leg a bit more makes sense in my opinion, because this is working. This is the knee gonna be around here, leg, knee, leg, and then for shortening, for shortening, for shortening, for shortening. Oh, maybe this needs to be longer. Yeah. Alright, now I need to re-ink this properly, and of course also make sure that the anatomy is working. So this is the side. How is this the side if this is turning like this? Okay, so this shouldn't be the side. This shouldn't be the side, this should be the middle. Okay, middle, middle. The knee should be here. So my boy will look like this, and this needs better adjustment. This isn't foreshortened properly. I feel like maybe this should be, whoopsie, this should be more like this, and then there you go. And then the wraps should be like really compact, because that's foreshortened. This is more like this. Flip. When you flip a thing, an image, you see it from left to right and from right to left, and your right brain and your left brain are different, so you pick up on things you couldn't see with your right brain. It's very important to flip. If you don't have a, if you're not working on a digital format, use a mirror or take a picture and flip it with your phone. Alright, so I think this is it for today. Unfortunately, I have to stop. I have to teach in 30 minutes and I have to prepare a little bit of things before I teach. But I will keep working on this whenever I have the time. I will stream some more and make show you guys what's going on with my boxing Pelican. All right, and thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and see you next time. Thank you.